Okay, we're working on the tower shot. So to hit the tower, you need to read it well. The problem is when a target goes through the blue sky, it changes your depth perception and it makes it more difficult to read. So one of the things I like to do is make a fist, hold it out so I can see the target, so I can see that line better. I'm going to follow it with my fist this way, or I can hold my fist in the break zone area and watch it so I see how it goes over my hand. Okay, so it's pull, comes out, bang. I see it's kind of going up a little bit when it first comes out, and then when I'm going to shoot it, it's dropping and curling away from me. All right, let's go over the target line on the whiteboard here. So the target kind of comes up and then it curves back down. When you look at it from behind the tower and then you go down to the next station to on the left, you'll notice the target kind of comes out and then curves back down as it's dropping. So a good way to take a look at towers, if you can see them from behind, from different angles, it can help tell you what they're doing. If you just walk up into the cage, sometimes it's the only choice you have. So, but this target does this. So, on this target, there's a tree right there. I can somewhat see the machine. So what I do is I set up a hold point right here, and then my eyes are right here because I can see it right after it comes off the machine. If I'm holding right below the line, all I have to do is move with the target. So let's go back out to the range and take a look at my technique so I can see this line while I'm shooting. Okay, so now that we know what the line looks like, we need to be able to reproduce that line with the gun. So we have two options. You can, if you have your head down in the gun, you have the receiver in your face. If we lift our head up, it takes the receiver out of our face some more. So let's shoot one that way. Have my head up, pull. Okay, so I can see it, I can read it. A different way that I like better is to actually have the gun just off my shoulder, so I kind of follow it and move with it. So I'm pointing the gun to the line of the target, and I just follow it and mount. By following it and mounting, I can have the gun receiver, the gun's out of my face, I can read the target better, and now I can just move with the target, get in front of it, and be on line. Okay, I'm back from the range. Now you saw my technique on how I kept the gun off my shoulder, pointed. What I did is point with the target as I mounted, moved with the target, I accelerated in front and broke it. To get a better view of what I did, so you can see where my hold point is and see the target come from the left side of my gun, let's go and let's take a look at the gun camera that is mounted to my gun so you can see how I do this. The dot is where the gun is pointed, and you'll notice that the gun kind of bobbles a little bit as I'm moving with the target as I'm mounting. Now that we're back from seeing the gun camera, you can see how much I was to the right of this target and how far below. I see a lot of people that miss this target above because they're not taking account for it dropping. And then with the they have a gun hold point that's very low from the target line, so they're having to come up to the target, where if you noticed, I'm just kind of moving with the target. There's not a whole lot of up to it. Well, this is Cuyahoga Creek's High Tower. You can check out more of my videos at deanblanchard.com. That's deanblanchard.com. And hopefully this helps you shoot better and break more targets.